People, Deluded. Now, apologies for the noise and the random background. Again, it's early days in the transfer market, people. We're not even touching July and things like that. But when you look at our previous transfer history, at least specifically last season, does it make you worry? Again, it's only July. There's a lot of movements, and there's no real need to panic. But last season, it appeared at least that there was a clear plan in terms of recruitment. Because I mean, by July the 10th, for instance, we had the bulk of our business done. In fact, if not all, forgive me if I'm wrong, we had Leno, Lichtsteiner, Socrates and Torreira all signed up. Socrates, I'm not sure if it was a mislintat recommendation. We all know of the Dortmund times. Torreira, that could have very well been Gooner Emery signing, or it could have been the scouting. We all know it was down to scouting for Guendouzi. Lichtsteiner didn't work out. Lol, he was brought in for experience. And obviously Leno came in on the 20th of July, people. I actually missed out the dates. I think the 11th was Guendouzi and Torreira. Lichtsteiner Lol was done on the 5th of June. I think it was the 20th of June that Leno was officially signed, but I have July here, people. So forgive me for making a mistake here, people. But the underlying factor is the bulk of our business was done. Again, excluding Lichtsteiner and Socrates might not be the answer, but if you look at the due diligence that went into it, we've got Torreira, who's been a very good signing, played over 50 times and give us what we miss. People can say what they want about Guendouzi. He's done better than some players that have been there for a few years, and he's got some potential. Socrates is a stopgap signing, but he's added something, and he's a proper B-word, I don't want to swear, but a proper B-word defender, someone that likes defending. Leno's a young keeper, and he obviously, when you consider that you've got Bellerin that's young, if we can bring in a left back, and obviously Holding and a couple other young centre-halves, he ties into that, and he had a solid second half of the season. Of course, without talking about what happened results-wise, you can see how there was a sort of strategy, whether it was Mislintat or whoever wanted to source these players. And is that going to happen? Because, again, I'm only a fan, people, so I don't know, but there does seem to be... Obviously, Mislintat was in the role, so there was clearly a plan and some due diligence going into the run-up of the season as to these were the targets. And that's still going to persist at Arsenal. But if we just look at it, Cahigio, forgive me for mispronunciation, he's allegedly the brains behind Martinelli signing the young Brazilian striker, which it just appears to be formalities and things like that. 6 million or so. And that could be other youngsters he very well wants. We all know Mislintat, allegedly he referred Socrates and Carrasco, exceptions to the rule, but typically Mislintat was the young, tried and untested sort of gems, for want of a better word. So you had previously Mislintat doing things one way. You've got Cahigio does the scouting stuff. So it's hard to distinguish which players Emery actually wants specifically. We know the model is 9 times out of 10 not going to be his players. He has to work with what he has. But he's been linked with Kimpembe, formerly of PSG. He's been linked with Meunier. He's been linked with quite a few, Benega previously. He's been linked with quite a few experienced players. Some of them will work, some of them won't. And we keep seeing Raul Sanches being linked with Umtiti. Now, it is a bit of politics, people, because again, January is difficult to do business in. But even if we look back in January, people, Mislintat was obviously leaving in the February, technically working in the January. He wanted Carrasco. We failed to do that. We tried to go after Perisic, and obviously we brought in Denis Suarez, who wasn't fully fit. So which leads me to believe, whose signing was that? Was that Raul Sanches leveraging his Barcelona ties and bringing in his countrymen, or did Unai Emery want him because he's a former player? Allegedly, Emery had concerns over his attitude, which was quickly quashed. For me, he wasn't fully fit, so it was clearly a disaster, which kind of means it was a bit of a panic. And is that theme going to follow into the new season? Again, it's early days, and again, I know you've all seen the interviews and things with Raul Sanches and Vinay. So seeing is believing, people, because if we look at it, apparently we didn't bid officially, but Maurice seems to be going elsewhere. We were outpriced clearly for Zaha. The Fraser one isn't working, and there's been several other targets. So is there really a clear plan and a clear mandate of things? I'll be inclined to believe so, because of obvious reasons of us needing to get this season spot on. But who knows, people, who knows? And then you've also got to remember, Edu is still not in that position. He will commence his role here as a backroom staff after the Copa America. So how much planning, which I've said this in the videos a couple months ago, how much planning really and truly can you do? Like I told you lot, in an ideal world, you do your business early and you keep your ears open in regards to the transfer window, because things can happen. Some players that are not available become available an hour or so when the deadlines finish, people. But it doesn't appear like that, really. It doesn't. Last season we didn't do everything, but at least there was a clear structure. And on the grand scheme of things, regardless of what you think about Guendouzi, Torreira, Socrates, they've all added something and been decent. Apologies for shaking the screen. We need to kind of have a season like that, because we know we've got to get a lot of players off this books, the ones that can find buyers, and the teams that will take up some of these players' wages and things like that, people. So we'll see, man. But seeing is believing. We've heard targets are assessed and all of these things. Seeing is believing. Everyone's going to have to prove their worth. So we'll see how it develops over the summer. Like I said, people, I personally won't panic, because it's not even July yet. But bulk of the business was done last year versus now it hasn't been done. And last year we still need to bring in people into the back room and stuff, but we had a tiny bit more stability. There's stability now. Obviously we've seen Lundberg promoted and people in roles, but we've also seen people departing. We've also seen the technical director currently isn't in his position. Most importantly, players haven't come in and players haven't left. Again, it's early days, but it does lead me to think, for now, people, I really need to go and eat. I'm hungry. I'm going to get out of here. Apologies for the inconsistent camera viewing and things like that. My arm, I'm holding it, people. My hand's hurting and that. But on that note, people, Deluded, I'm out.